I'm back. What's up, y'all? Well, first of all, let me welcome you all to Transformation Tag Team Tuesday. And if y'all missed me this morning, it's all good because I'm here tonight. And so you get the opportunity to just love all on me. All up to you. Love all on me, guys. Y'all already know it's about stepping up and really shifting your mindset. If you want to see change, it's all going down in your brain. So tonight we are going to go ahead and rock out, and I'm going to talk to you guys about 6 ways that you can actually trick your mind to stay in a powerful money mindset. Now, who don't want to be in a positive state of money? I don't know about you, but I'm in Cuba right now, so speak for yourself. If this is your first time tuning in with me, again, my name is Takia Diamond. I am a personal development author, transformation leader, speaker, and coach. I help men and women succeed in life. I help them identify and discover the limitations that they have been holding on to, that have been holding their success hostage. At the end of the day, we have the power, but the only way you can actually exercise that power is if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, then you're probably going to lose it. So that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about tonight. Make sure you share this live. Y'all know Tuesday nights is all about your money mindset, and it's all about my brand new book, How to Get From Poverty to Profit. Because you know what? If you want to make money, how do you make money? Making money means you got to profit, right? And you know what? It's nothing wrong with, experiencing what poverty was like. Because at the end of the day, when you understand what poverty was like, then you can completely respect when wealthy shows up and when a prosperous life begins to unfold for you. So if you don't have my new book yet, From Poverty to Profit, this is one of the greatest investments that you ever make in your life, I promise. You can get this book at www.povertytoprofit.org. That's www.povertytoprofit.org. Make sure you share this live. Now let's go ahead, guys, and hop right into my Cuban state of mind, because they got a lot of money in Cuba. They got a lot of gold, and they got like a lot of stuff down there, right? It's all good. So let's go ahead and chop this up. I know I usually do the countdown. All right, I'll give it to y'all. 2 second style. 5, breathe in. I got too much fire burning in me to be breathing, so I know, right? Wait, I shouldn't say that. I should be breathing in the fire so I could burn out and transmute all that other stuff that's going on, and that's what I want you to do. So go ahead and take in one really big deep breath. Breathe in the light, guys, and let it out. Just let it flow. Get into that feminine person, that feminine part of you, that creative part of you that allows you to be the co-creator of everything that you desire. 2 more, guys. Breathe in. Woo! Breathe out. Yeah. One more. Woo! And breathe out. Yeah. Share this live for me, guys. And let's go ahead and hop right on into this. All right. So let's start by saying that I know we all want to have more money, right? We want to have more money. Why do we want to have more money? We want to have more money so that we can live free, right? So that we can do the things that we want to do, so that we can invest in the things that we know we need to invest in, that will help us to better our futures, right? That will help us to grow, that will help us reach just a different identity of the life that we see today, right? So money is not a bad thing, and I know probably over the course of time and, going through your life, you probably heard beliefs like, money don't grow on trees, it's hard to get money, and, you gotta work hard to get money, you gotta have a degree to get money, you gotta have this to get money, you gotta do this to get money, right? You know what I mean? I gotta have some fun with y'all tonight because you know what? I have come into like a whole nother energy and I feel good. I feel great. And I want to share this moment with you uncut, uncensored, and totally and from love, from a space of love, from a space of genuinity, because that's who I am. And I hope you guys, love it, feel all on it, take some of it, and do what you got to do to make sure that you feel good, right? So, in order for you to actually increase your finances, the first thing that you need to know is that it does require mental preparation, right? It requires mental preparation. It requires powerful habits. It requires a positive vision, right? You got to be able to see it. You got to, in order to see it, you got to believe it to see it, right? So, I know we've been taught that you got to see it to believe it, but we've been programmed all wrong, and it's all good. Now that the veil is lifting off, you have an opportunity to just see it for what it is or see it for what it was and choose a new paradigm, choose a new way of thinking, choose something fresh, something so fresh and so clean that will drop prosperity all over you, right? And it's all about feeling good, right? So we know that these three things are all a part of the process of becoming successful. I'm going to take a seat, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, I don't want to be standing up. I might start dancing, my Cuban music come on, and the right song come on. All right, let me sit down for y'all for a little bit. All right. Now, let me just check the camera and let me just make sure that you guys can see me okay. All right. All right. I think we all right. Y'all let me know. All right. So we know that the three things that I just mentioned, right? Mental preparation, powerful habits, and we know that having a positive vision, right, is all a part of the process of becoming successful and actually creating wealth and learning how to profit. Because if you have a lot of negative beliefs, then you probably don't believe in the many different ways that you can profit, because you pretty much only been told about one way, which was to go to school or go get a job or whatever. But there's so many different ways that you can make money, and we'll get into that. I'll invite you guys into a secret group that I have that will show you all the MMOs, which is the money making opportunities, right? So here are some things I'm going to share with you guys to start, or stop, doing these things. I'm going to give you some things that you could start doing or things you need to stop doing, okay, in order to develop a powerful mindset, a powerful money mindset anyway, all right? So the first thing that I'm going to recommend is to analyze, first and foremost, what it is that's actually stopping you from becoming wealthy right now. All right. So I want you to tap into yourself, right? And I want you to ask yourself, in order to break through and in order to break free, you're going to have to kind of like tap into a part of you that you probably haven't been taught to tap into before. All right. So you're going to start asking yourself some questions, because there are reasons why you're making as much money as you're making right now, okay? Or why you're not making the money that you want to make, all right? And so what you want to do is just take a moment and start to identify those reasons, all right? Decide, what can I do today, right, that will help me to overcome whatever it is that's actually in my way. And if you feel like you're struggling with that, holla at your girl, because I can help you with that. And also you can start with my book, From Poverty to Profit, which will teach you that. But the main thing is you need to ask yourself, what is it? What's in my way? What is it that I'm doing, or what is it that I'm not doing that's keeping me at a financial cap as to where I am financially, all right? So the next thing that I want you to do is, well, actually, what I want you not to do, well, you take it how you want it. All right. So the next thing would be for you to actually stop doing anything that does not get you closer to where you want to be. All right? Stop doing anything that doesn't get you closer to where you want to be. I'm sorry. Let me get this thing down a little bit. All right. So stop doing anything that doesn't bring you closer to where you want to be. And I'm going to tell you why. the way that the brain works, right, is that when you're trying to overcome a obstacle or a particular paradigm, a particular way of thinking, and you're trying to overcome that, you have a whole nother paradigm going on in your brain that's contradicting what it is that you say that you want. So basically what happens is you have to really literally retrain your brain to do what it is, or to think the way that you need it to think in order for you to create abundance in your life. Okay, and that's the reality of that. Okay, so the first thing you got to do on that in that aspect is you have to start analyzing, what are your activities? What things do you do that are getting you closer to your financial goals? Okay. And then you want to take a look at, which ones are you doing that's really just wasting your time? Okay. And so obviously you need to do the former, right? And eliminate the other side, right? So which means you want to do more of the things that bring you closer to your goals. Stop wasting time on the things that really don't matter. If you're trying to work on your financial money mindset and all you do all day is watch YouTube or television, or even if you're, when I say YouTube, I'm not talking about if you're utilizing YouTube for productive reasons to educate yourself. I'm talking about just wasting time on YouTube, which you're watching other people, especially if you're into the whole celebrity gossip life living or whatever the case might be. You might get a little bit too wrapped up into what's going on with the Kardashians instead of worrying about what's going on with your cash. Okay, so watching reality TV does not bring you closer to your financial goal, right? And so if that's the case, then that's something that you need to look at. What's more important to you? If the Kardashians and if the Kardashian story is more important to you than you creating a cash flow that will allow you to live in happiness, live in peace, and do the things that you always wanted to do and the things that you love to do, then you know what, your focus is off. Okay, so do more of what is going to bring you closer and less of what's going to take you away. All right. The next thing you're going to do is I want you to start get a precise amount of how much you actually want to make. Okay. So here's the truth. Some people never start making money because they don't know how much they want to make. Right. So they never actually set the value, their self-value or the value of themselves or the value of what it is that they are offering in exchange for, just making sure that you do set a value for yourself. Because if you don't set a value for yourself, then what's going to happen is a value set point is going to be set for you, which means when you have to go to work and you have to work a 9 to 5, you're going to have to go by their regulations as to what they consider is a sufficient amount for you to be paid for whatever job that you do. All right. And so when you're operating like that, or you're operating from that space and you're operating from that place, then you cannot grow your money. You understand what I'm saying? That mindset and that lifestyle keeps you in a box, okay? And so when you have a powerful money mindset, you understand and you begin to start taking actions that get you out of the box, okay? That take you out of, the norm, so to speak, okay? Things that take you out of that, you know what I mean? So it's imperative that you figure out, what's your value. Set that value point for yourself, all right? So especially if you don't feel comfortable with making big numbers, right? So if you set a value for yourself, and let's just say your value is set at $30,000 a year, we understand that the status quo is what set your value at that, and you accepted that as your top value. $30,000 seems like, oh, that's a decent amount to make per year. But if you actually lived in a whole nother state or whatever, such as California or something like that, do you think that $30,000 is a sufficient amount for them? No. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all about your set point, what your value is to yourself. How much do you value you? What do you value yourself at? Are you a six-figure chick or a six-figure fella? You know what I mean? Or are you a low budget money maker. I'm just saying, all right? So in order to actually change that, guys, and I want you to get this done today, I need you to figure out how much money that you need to make, right? In order to, or how much money do you want to make in order for you to attract more of it, okay? So this is how you're going to calculate this. What you're going to do is you're going to figure out the ideal lifestyle that you want to live, right? You want to be specific when it comes to numbers, all right? You want to calculate your expenses. What's the rent or mortgage or whatever going to be? What is, the cost going to be for you to take that trip? What is, whatever lavish lifestyle that you desire, it costs. So you need to calculate all of this in, because that lifestyle that you desire, when you write out that lifestyle that you want and you look at how much money you make now, this is why you don't live the lifestyle that you want to live, because this is a contradicting force we got going on here. Your mind says one thing, your heart says another thing, your brain is picking up all of these mixed neurons, and it's just a catastrophe going on up in your head, okay? So to change that, guys, you really, 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 have to just take the time out, take a few minutes and describe the lifestyle you want to live, calculate what it's going to cost you to actually live that lifestyle. In the end, then you need to put that, when you add all of that stuff up together, this is the amount that you should be earning in order to live that lifestyle. Most wealthy people have 7 streams of income, all right? So if you're operating in just one, you're probably not going to be able to live the lifestyle that you want, unless you're at your job, you're already making 6 figures. You're probably comfortable where you are. But even making 6 figures, $100,000 a year, is good at first, but you know what? You can even raise that. How about even if you love what you do and you love the job that you do and you make 6 figures and you cool with that, maybe open up a side business so that you can move from 6 figures to 7 figures. You understand what I'm saying? And then but you have to set a plan as to, how you're going to do that, okay? Or what it's going to cost you in order for you to be able to do that. And how do you figure it out? The next thing you have to do is study the lives of rich people, okay? Study the lives of the wealthy. Study the lives of people who've already made the money that you want to make, okay? Reading, personal development, going on YouTube to actually educate yourself. This is the best way that you can actually begin to start implementing new habits so that you can start developing your money mindset in a positive way, so that it's powerful, so that it's strong, okay? So what you want to do is you want to read about the lives of these entrepreneurs, read about the lives of these CEOs and people that you admire, and read about how these successful people live. Read about how they think, how is it that they operate? What habits do they have? What behaviors do they practice on a consistent basis? And so it's not until you actually, when you begin to see that how somebody else did it, because they could also have a from rags to riches story, which should actually motivate you to say that, okay, if this person did it, I can do it too. What's stopping me from doing it? Nothing except your habits and the way that you think and the actions that you're behind likely don't take that you need to take, okay? So the things that you want to pay attention to when it comes to wealthy people, as you start to study them, is you want to pay attention to the things that they do differently, okay? How did they get started, all right? What kept them on the right track, right? How did they handle the lack of support? Because we know sometimes you can have a new goal, but you might not have people around you who support your goals, and they don't believe it because of their BS, which is their belief systems that are keeping them in limitation. And so to see you trying to evolve shocks their brain. You understand what I mean? It's like, what is he talking about? What is she talking about? You get what I mean? So don't worry about what other people think. Focus on your elevation, okay? And you want to study their biographies very carefully, all right? You want to take notes while you're reading, or take notes while you're watching the videos, or whatever it is, all right? Then you want to turn what they did into actionable steps of your own, so that you can utilize some of the things that they did in order to move you forward on your own journey into stepping into abundance. Okay, so that's the next thing. All right. After that, you got to start spending time with people who have the same goals, guys. You have to. There's no way that you can overcome. There's no way that you can get past your limitation if the people you are around are always thinking on a negative vibration. And this is why sometimes you have to cut some people off. It might be something that you don't want to do because, maybe you don't want to hurt people or you don't want to disappoint people or whatever the case might be. But guess who's going to be suffering the greatest disappointment? You got it. It's going to be all on you, okay? So spend time with people who do have the same goals, all right? You are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, all right? Give or take, all right? And so if you start to look at the habits of the people that you are around, whether it's smoking, drinking, hanging out all the time or whatever, if these are the type of people that you hang around, you are going to get drawn into their life, and the life that you say that you want to live will more than likely never come into fruition, okay? Because you have the wrong people around you, all right? So if you're surrounded by people who don't want to do anything, who don't want to achieve anything big in life, or people who aren't purpose-oriented, or either even considering how to make millions, or, how to prosper, you will not become wealthy, all right? So what I want you to do is I want you to actually imagine the mindset change, okay? Imagine the mindset change that you'll experience if you're constantly around people, or you're constantly spending time with people who set specific goals for themselves, and they're knocking these things out, and they're reaching their goals. Do you think that that's not going to rub off on you? It's going to rub off on you because you're going to see them doing it. So, you got to get some new friends, okay? Or some new associates, whatever, all right? So that's going to help you, surrounding yourself with these type of people is what's going to help you stay constantly motivated. It's going to help you stay consistent, and it's going to inspire you to work harder, or to work wiser, or to be more efficient when it comes to creating your wealth and abundance. Now, the last thing that I'm going to get to you guys is meditate on that, all right? Meditate on it. What is it that you want, right? So everyone's mind likes to wander, right? Even mine, okay? I might have a decent money mindset, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean my mind doesn't wander, okay? And sometimes your mind can wander back into the past, or either worrying about the future, right? And so what happens is that stops you from being present. Now, you know that everything is created right now in the now. So whatever it is that you are seeing right now in the now and experiencing in your mind in this present moment is what is being created going forward. You're going to begin to see a picture of what you focus on the most, okay? And you're training your brain to do that, all right? So if you can't be here with your whole being, guys, you're not going to be able to get much done. And I'm going to tell you why. Because your focus is going to be all over the place. All right? It's going to be here, what he did, what she did, what they did, how they did it, when they did it. And then when you try to get back into your momentum, it's gone. It's almost like it's depleted. And it takes you a minute to actually get that momentum back. Okay? So start meditating on a daily basis. Okay? Preferably either, in the morning when you first wake up, or right before you lay down, okay? So let this be a process, okay, of emptying your mind. Meaning, just let go. Just let go and allow all of that stuff to just release itself. And it cannot release itself if you're always filling it with thoughts of yesterday and yesteryear, okay? So, empty your mind when you meditate, all right? Be still and let go of all thoughts that might come in. Recognize that it's just a thought, okay? Even if you have an emotion of a thought that comes up, recognize that too is just an emotion. You can change how you want to feel at any moment. Right now, I'm serious because I'm teaching. But guess what? If I wanted to go into happy mode, I could change right now. Watch. Hey, hey, hey. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You are in control of your emotions. Nobody else can do that for you. Okay? Nobody else can make you feel good. Nobody else can make you feel inspired, to a point where, you got to do these things for yourself. You got to be the person to watch videos or read books that inspire you, that empower you, that enlighten you, that wake you up. Because when you wake up, then you wake up your financial abundance. It's all about your DNA, okay? And it's all about your energy. It's all about your vibration, your frequency. And I'm not going to get into that tonight because I said this was a quickie, okay? And that's what I'm going to continue to give y'all, all right? So, start emptying your mind, all right? Easily acquire a powerful money mindset with meditation by just being in a moment, being in the moment of what it feels like to be rich. Y'all see, I got these coins all over me. Hey, I'm in my Cuban spirit right now. Woo! I feel good, right? So there is a way to create an optimistic vision for your future for success. All right, you got to prepare mentally, guys. And you got to remove the stress at the same time, all right? Because I understand the stress is there. You got things that you're growing through. It's all good. But just understand that, you're going to attract what you feel you make real, okay? And so if you're in a state of being scattered, your windfalls are going to be scattered, okay? And trust me, I can tell you that firsthand because I experienced that a lot, okay? Where it's falling and then it's like I'm picking up dead leaves. What is going on, right? So, it's all good. But meditation, it has a great effect on your health, a great effect on your mind, great effect on your body, And to be honest with you, it's what most wealthy people utilize on a daily basis, especially highly successful wealthy people. I'm not really talking about, the rich celebrities that just kind of like, get on the stage and, get off and then they get paid $1.5 million to sing a song. I'm talking about, people who are actually out here giving back to the world, teaching through, if they're doing music and they're getting paid $1.5 million and they're investing that money rather than buying a whole bunch of jewelry and fancy cars and houses that they could lose. If you lose your voice and you're a singer or an actor, you lose your arm or whatever, that's it for you. But somebody who builds wealth will always be able to create more wealth, whether they lose a limb, an eye, or not. As long as they don't lose their mind, they will always be able to create wealth, all right? So I want to end this live today in asking you, how can you change your mindset about money? What can you do to change your mindset about money? And so I say, hey, start with my new book, From Poverty to Profit. Go ahead and order a copy of this book at www.povertytoprofit.org. That is the site that you order the book from, okay? From povertytoprofit.org, all right? So make sure if you're in the area, then you can link up with me and I will deliver a copy, signed copy to you. See, that's how wealthy people feel. That's how wealthy people feel. Wealthy people don't feel down and out. They understand that obstacles are gonna come. So what? They're meant to get over. They're meant to overcome. They're not meant to, keep you stuck. They're meant for you to learn a lesson from them so that you can break through and be like, I did it, and I believe in you. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the Cuban Power Hour, right? I'm joking. The Transformation Tag Team Tuesday. I love you guys so much. I hope that this Quick Live has inspired you, has enlightened you. And again, remember, guys, I am a mindset coach. So if you are interested in, getting your mind right and getting a money mindset analysis, I can help you with that, okay? And I actually have them available. I think they are $27 for a money mindset analysis, where I will help you to identify your money mindset level, and then actually, kind of show you some of the habits that you can change in order for you to shift that, okay? The same way that I shifted for myself. And all of my clients and buyers and readers who have purchased this book are having miraculous results. And you know what? Get this book. That's all I can tell you. I have some great testimonials. And so I say, come on in and let me show you how to get from poverty to profit. Mind's up. How dare I forgot to shout out my Queen Mother. Shout out to Queen Mother Imaku, who is the reason for the Transformation Tag Team being here tonight. You guys go follow Queen Mother. If you guys haven't gotten a chance to watch the tag team all day, we've been live since 8 a.m. until now. I'm the last person to go on, all right? So, you know what? We do this each and every Tuesday. I want to invite you guys to join us. Like the Transformation Tag Team. Follow my notifications so that whenever we go live or on Tuesdays, just watch my wall and we'll all be there. All right. So, shout out to you for showing up tonight, and shout out, to you for actually being loved. You know what I mean? And I'm here to give my love to you. I love you. Deuces. Mind's up.